So I have this tiny leakage on the side of the engine block of my 20-year-old BMW E46. A tiny hole, but the one big enough to make me lose 2 ounces of coolant every 2 days of driving. Right there. All right, I believe you can see it right now because it's raining and everything kind of seems like it's all leakage, right? So let me turn on the engine and you guys can see it better. Crank the engine started. And now we should be able to see the leakage better because of the pressure. See it dripping right there? That's exactly where the leakage is coming from. So I suspected a blown head gasket. So I went to the shop, they conducted a test, and I was quoted for $1,000. $1,000, folks. Now, unless I'm connected to some mafia or I'm related to Elon Musk or something, how am I supposed to be able to afford that? So I figured out before I go out there and sell an organ in order to be able to afford the stealership service, I said, why not try one of those Top Seal products? So as you would expect, I went online, researched a few, and I ran into this product called Seal. It's got a lot of positive review online. So I was like, why not give it a try? After all, what I gotta lose, my head gasket toast anyways. It says shake it vigorously for 30 seconds and pour it inside the coolant reservoir, start your engine and let it idle, and the leakage should stop within 1 to 3 minutes after the engine reaches its operating temperature. So now we're just gonna go ahead and open our coolant reservoir. And as you can see, it's pretty empty inside, so there's definitely some leakage somewhere. All right, so pop the sealant open. So I'm just gonna pour it inside right now and top my coolant up with distilled water. It's distilled water, guys. You don't ever want to use regular water to avoid rust. All right, so the coolant is in the recommended level. Cover it up, start the engine, and let it run for like a minute or two, just as recommended. Get back inside the car, crank the engine started. So now I'm just gonna drive around town for a couple of days, put some miles in, and I'll give you guys a feedback if the leakage still persists. Keep your fingers crossed for me. For now, let me get that properly. Nothing saying leaking yet, but it's a little bit too early to say. Give it like 3 minutes, like they say, and the moment of truth, the moment of truth. And today is the 4th of July. I'm just kidding. It's the 20th of August. I'll be back in a few days to give you guys a feedback to see if this product actually lives up to its hype. Okay, so the engine's been running for the past 2 minutes now. Or I would say 5 minutes altogether. And by now, after 5 minutes of operation time, it should have been dripping, but remember that spot? I don't see any dripping now. Believe it's working. We might be on to some miracle here. I don't want to get too excited just yet, but hey, you can never tell. I mean, it might be working. I'm a happy goof head. Let me do what goof heads do. Somebody might have just saved himself $1,000 here. $1,000 that I could do a whole bunch of things with. Go on holidays to some exotic place I've never been before. Go to a strip club or...
5 minutes later.
It's Friday the 26th. Remember the test started some 5 days ago? And after about 5 days of running around town, let's see if the sealant still holds. Now to the moment of truth, to the moment of truth. Don't see any sign of leakage. Remember this? Check the coolant level. Just as recommended. I'm beginning to feel like I believe we've just saved ourselves $1,000 repair with just $15, $15 sealant. And all I got to do was just support it inside the coolant, let the car idle for like 4 to 5 minutes, drove around town for 5 days, and in order not to come off as if I'm cheating or something, I'm just gonna crank the engine, start it, get it up to normal running temperature, and I check our seal once again.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, the pin made it to the middle, and we already know what that is. Okay, so we check for the leak once again. I don't know about you all, but I do not see any leak. Remember, the leak used to come with that particular part. Now it's dry as bone. Guys, you already know what to do. If you want to save yourself some money and some hassle, I believe this is the best choice. If you like what you've been seeing so far, please hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button and share this video amongst your friends and any other person who likes saving money. And I'm Sake signing out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!